The Wampus Cats season has traditionally been broken into three parts. You've got your non-conference season, your conference season, and the playoffs. Well, so far so good. Conway finished the first part 3-0 in non-conference play with a convincing 49-14 win on the road in Louisiana last Friday night over Ouachita Parish. Tonight, the second part of the season begins as 7A Central Conference begins with an improved squad from Little Rock Southwest in John McConnell Stadium. The guys who will call the game join me now, Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach. They are the voices of the Wampus Cats. Guys, let's talk about the first part of the season. Levi, your thoughts first on a 3-0 start.
Yeah, after non-conference, I always like to look at what are the early trends and what does that say about who we are as a team. And if you look at the offense in terms of total yard production, we're a 72% to 28% pass to run. So it's a lot different than it was a year ago. I don't think that's going to change significantly as we move into the season. I think that's who we are. It's going to be 70-30 pretty much most of the year. I think about the defense and how they're only giving up 18 points a game. I look at the turnover margin. We're +1 on the year, so we've only had one interception the whole year, no fumbles, but we've only gotten 2 turnovers as well defensively. So it's just interesting to look at all of these things. I think about the run game. I would love for us to be able to run a little more consistently, effectively. Which we did some of that a week ago at Louisiana, so that was a good thing to see. But I want us to keep getting better week in and week out, taking care of our business. The good news is I don't think we've come anywhere close to peaking as a team yet, so that's exciting. In the fact that we're 3-0 makes that even more exciting.
I take a look at the Buck James factor and what that really means to this team. When you look at what happened at the first game right of the season, dominated in the first half. In the second half, it was a complete collapse for about 10 minutes. We were able to manage back and get ourselves out of that hole and win the ball game. Then you go to Springdale, and in the start of the second half, all you needed to do was get one touchdown to mercy rule Springdale. That happened. So you had a good movement in the second half, very coachable moment from the first game. Springdale was another opportunity to get better to start the second half. And then I look at the Ouachita second half. We played pretty well in the first half. We had a few mistakes, but we played pretty well. Man, the second half was an unbelievable onslaught on both sides of the ball. They had no chance when we came out of the second half. To me, from a coaching perspective and what Buck James has meant in terms of the mentality of this team, I'm starting to see those things happen. And boy, what a great time for it to happen right before conference play.
And it is great to be 3-0, but that conference play, that's where it matters. These next 7 games, that's when we'll know what's going to happen in the playoffs, where's seeding, do we have a home game, do we have a bye? All of that begins with tonight. Guys, what can you tell us about the Griffins? I know they're better than the teams we've seen the past few years.
Yeah, Jeff, the first thing I look at from a Southwest perspective is the personnel. They've had some changes in the skill positions. They look different. When you watch the film, they run the ball differently. They throw the ball differently. They have a quarterback that came over. It looks like it came over from Parkview. So they've got a couple of folks that we didn't see last year. Those are new guys, and they can really play, and they're driving the team to success early on.
Yeah, and I think a part of that is this new offensive scheme that they're running. They're running a spread. It kind of looks a lot like what you would see Conway running, night in and night out, and what we see a lot of teams in the 7A Central run. And I think that's what's helped with some of these personnel things is they're doing something that's a little more fun to run, a little more interesting, and that's going to get interest back up in this program. I kind of worry. I feel like Southwest potentially someday could be like that sleeping giant that if they can just turn a corner, they maybe someday could be really formidable. And with Daryl Patton there, I mean, it's a championship coach. If he can just get that corner turned, some good things can start to happen. And we've seen that with their schedule so far this year. Lost to Hot Springs last week by just 1 point. They beat Rogers Heritage 2 weeks ago. So it seems like they're making those steps in the right direction.
So the right direction is happening, and that success may be right around the corner. We just don't want it to be tonight is that corner. So not tonight. All right, guys, you'll be joined in a few minutes by Coach Buck James. He will be with us after our senior spotlight. And our senior spotlight, this is one of the guys we've seen on Friday nights for all 3 years of his high school career. It's Austin Watkins. He's handled the long snapping duties his entire career as a Wampus Cat, and this year's getting some pretty good run as a defensive end. Austin Watkins comes up next on the Conway Regional Health System pregame show.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
The Conway Regional Health System pregame show continues here on Conway Corp. And joining us now for the senior spotlight, he's been playing for the Wampus Cats since he was a sophomore. He's a starting deep snapper, and he also plays on the defensive line. It's Austin Watkins. Austin, welcome.
Good to be here.
Austin, we'd love to hear how you got started with football and all those little steps that have led up to this point today, how you got to this point today.
Well, when I first started when I was young, I was playing baseball. But then when I was probably like 11, I got tired of that. And then I went a few years just like not really doing anything. And then like 5th grade is when I got into football. I started playing for the Greenbrier Panthers, actually. And yeah, I just loved it. So I just kept playing.
I believe I mentioned in your in the intro that you've done a couple of things. You've been the deep snapper, but you also are on the defensive side of the ball. Let's talk about deep snapping real quick. That's a totally different position than everything else on the team. You've had lots of opportunities from extra points and some field goals. Not a lot of punting until this year. We've had a couple of chances to punt. Yeah. So tell us what makes what's the critical part of deep snapping, and how have you had so much success doing that?
I mean, when I was in like 7th grade to 9th grade in junior high, I played center. So that's kind of how I got into it, because like I was a center, so it was like the same thing a little bit. But you really just have to get the technique down. Like you have to follow through. You have to like use your core to get power and like get it back there faster. And just gotta learn how to do it. And
I have to take this opportunity to ask this question because I've been thinking about it all year. But now you've got a 6'5" holder back there in Max Owen. Does that help out any this year in your final year?
I mean, it gives me a little more cushion. He can reach out a little farther.
Okay, all right. I like to hear. Austin, the other side of your contribution is at defensive end, and we saw you play a little bit of that last year, but this year you're getting a lot of time in that defensive line rotation. You've racked up 14 total tackles through the non-conference schedule. Tell us about your approach defensively and what's been key to the success you've had during non-conference.
You just gotta be physical. You just gotta hit the person harder than they hit you, and just put you in the position that you need to be in, and just play hard and run to the ball. I mean, simple as that.
So this game day tonight is at home, and you have 2 different responsibilities, completely different responsibilities. You've got to be mentally checked in for deep snapping. You've got to be mentally checked in for the defensive schemes that you've got to run. What's the game day look like for you at home? How do you get mentally prepared to roll into game day?
Well, this year we do it a little differently. Like last year, we just sat around for most of the time and just rested. We do that for probably like an hour. So I'll just, eat my food and just rest and listen to music. But then we have like meetings with our positions where we go over our game plan and like where we line up and what we're going to do, like what to expect from the other team.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, senior long snapper and defensive end, Austin Watkins, and he's making big contributions in multiple areas for the Wampus Cats. Austin, thanks for joining us and good luck tonight.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Welcome back. It's time now for the Coach Buck James Show. Coach and his Cats are a perfect 3-0 and are sitting in a good spot with every goal that they've set still ahead of them. Let's join Coach now along with the voices of the Wampus Cats, Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach.
Thanks, Jeff. Coach, it was another dominating performance last week. You're now 3-0 to start the season. What's your reaction to that road victory down in Louisiana? And what have you learned about your team now that we're through the non-conference part of the schedule?
Well, I know when they're relaxed and they're focused, they're a pretty good football team. And I think a lot of our problems when we peak and valley sometimes is between our ears. It ain't inside our chest, that's for sure. And these kids want to play well. They want to be good. They want to be coached, and they want to compete. We just got to learn what it takes in the preparation of competing. And we're getting better at it. We're at the point where we're taking at least 2 steps forward and only 3 steps back. And so we're in the process of learning each other and learning what it takes, and what buttons need to be pushed and when it needs to be pushed and stuff like that. But very talented group. They've been a lot of fun. They've allowed us to coach them. The parents have allowed us to coach them, and I think we're seeing some results. And we're seeing it in the weight room. We're seeing it on the practice field. We're seeing it on the game field. Now I just want to see it from start to finish. Monday through Friday, first quarter to the last quarter, and and we put 4 quarters together, and we keep getting stronger and better, faster, tougher, more disciplined. We're going to have a really good football team.
Coach, what I would consider I think you do as well, is the most critical part of the season now approaches. You've had the opportunity to get some free games, as you mentioned before, and now the wins and losses really do matter a ton. Is there a different message that you start with now that you're in conference play, or what is the message to the team now?
Well, the process is how we finish. We're still in the trying to get better stage. We're still working on ourselves and trying to prepare for a game, but we're trying to be the best version of ourselves. We're still lifting like it was March or April. We're still conditioning like it's August and September, and we're doing the things that I think our team needs to go to the next level, and I think our kids are buying into it. I think we have a good buy-in, and I see it on the field. I see glimpses of what we can be. I just want us to get better because we're going to see better. And, I don't know if we'll see any tougher than we played Friday night, but I know we'll see better than what we did and more dimensional. Be better in the run pass and be better on the back end and more complex on the front end. But our kids got to just keep improving. It's a game by game march. I don't think we can play week 6 or 10 before we play week 4 here. And, we just got to take care of our opponents. We got to take care of our preparation, and we just got to keep playing hard.
Coach, we kick off 7A Central Conference play at home tonight against Little Rock Southwest, and they're in their 4th season. There's some signs now that program's making some positive strides. They beat Rogers Heritage 2 weeks ago. Last week they played Hot Springs to a 1-point game. They're running a whole new offense from what they did a year ago. What can you tell us about Southwest?
Well, they're a big, strong, physical football team. They will be bigger than Ouachita Parish on both lines, and they're more athletic. They're a team that can do everything wrong and still score. And the thing we've got to do is we've got to make them methodical. We've got to go out there and play them in football. This is one of those things. If we get out there in a backyard brawl and try to do that, we can't be successful. We've got to make them play football. We've got to make them be disciplined. We've got to make them play hard. And I think we're going to get that part of it. And we just got to go out there and take care of our business, play fast as we can, play disciplined as we can, and play with a lot of focus and intensity. And I think that's enough if we will do that. They're like you said, in a better offense, more conducive to what their athletes can do now. They make the field 50 yards wide. They make the field 50 yards deep. They have some big play guys. We've got to be disciplined. We've got to play it down by down. We can't get out there and try to score too fast. I think that's what we did last week. I think there's a difference in being in a hurry than being in a rush. And I felt like we were more in a rush than we were trying to hurry. And I think once we settled down and just played football, those guys played very well.
He's Conway head coach Buck James, and his Wampus Cats are undefeated heading into 7A Central action tonight. Coach, good luck with your conference opener.
Hey, guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show.
When you choose Conner Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
All right, we're just a few moments away from kickoff. Darrell Patton's Little Rock Southwest Griffins are in town to take on the Wampus Cats. It's time to head to the stadium now and join the voices of the Wampus Cats, Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach, with more of the Conway Regional Health System pregame show.
Good evening and welcome back home to John McConnell Stadium. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach, and the second season is upon us. 7A Central Conference play begins tonight for your number 2 ranked and undefeated Conway Wampus Cats.
The critical lessons hopefully have been learned, and we'll start applying them. It all counts now.
And we'll get you all ready for the 7A Central opener with Southwest in just a few minutes, but first we have to revisit what was a historic night for your Wampus Cats a week ago down in Monroe, Louisiana. Conway rode a dominant second-half performance to a 49-14 win over Ouachita Parish to finish 3-0 in non-conference play.
They're a very physical team. It was going to be a tough task because it was a long drive. We didn't know really how to expect our guys to respond out of that. Really played well on both sides of the ball and ended up pulling away at the end.
Now, Tim, I'm interested to hear your opinion on this. We ask the coaches questions like this all the time, but I'd love to hear your take. We're heading out of the non-conference schedule. What has surprised you about this team?
Mostly it is the percentages of run to pass. You know, we're running, I think you've said this before, it's like 72 or 78 to 22, something like that. It's a big range. We've seen balance almost totally for the last 3 years. It's been 50-50. So this is a little strange, and I think that's one thing. The second thing is defensively, I think we played a lot better. We've had to replace a lot of guys on the front and a lot of guys in the middle of the field, and they've responded pretty well.
Yeah, if you think back to 2020, the first year with Mark Kelly as offensive coordinator, we were about 70-30 then, but then we had 2 years where we were almost exactly 50-50, and now we're back on that 70-30 trend.
You think you'll see some changes as we go, but I don't figure that it'll move a lot.
All right, we'll be able to show you some of the on-field pregame festivities now. So we're having the presentation of the colors, and after that we will have a moment of silence, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem. Love being home.
Yeah, I do too. And boy, the band looks great out there on the field. They do such a great job. Nathan, this national anthem, and I haven't really talked about it, but this national anthem is one they used to play up at Arkansas, and I really like their version of this quality band that he's got going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence and the national anthem, and remain standing until the color guard has left the field. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Conway is undefeated as we head into 7A Central play tonight. We'll get you all set for the Little Rock Southwest Griffins after this break here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Your number 2 ranked Conway Wampus Cats are set to kick off conference action tonight here at home at John McConnell Stadium. The road to a 7A Central title, I'm getting ahead of myself there.
Hello.
7A Central title starts with the Little Rock Southwest Griffins. Southwest is in just its 4th season as a program, but this is only the 3rd time Conway has faced off with the Griffins on the gridiron. In 2020, Southwest was forced to cancel due to COVID restrictions. In the 2 times Conway and Southwest have played, it's been an entirely one-sided affair. Conway has outscored the Griffins 104-0.
It's been a long haul for Southwest to get things going, but they are starting to show signs of life, and they offensively have been putting up some numbers.
Yeah, in Season 4, Darryl Patton has made the change on offense to something much more similar to what he was known for in his Fayetteville days. The Griffins have moved to the spread. They've got some new names stepping up that we didn't see a year ago. And they've really have the weapons now offensively to put up more points. In fact, Tim, I kid you not, the Griffins, they've already put up more than half the points this year in just 3 games than they did all of last year. So that's 85 points they've scored in 3 non-conference games compared to 167 points in all of 2022. But will they be able to tamp down the highest scoring offense in the 7A Central in your Conway Wampus Cats? That takes us to Tim's 3 things.
We need to be able to win in the trenches, both sides of the ball. We saw this against Ouachita last week. Very physical, very big up front. We saw it against Bentonville as well, and they had some strength with Springdale. If we can win the trenches on both sides of the ball, make sure that we are opening up some lanes for the running game, get that going a little bit, I think we're going to be okay there. On the defensive side, we have to make sure Forte is their quarterback. And he is very good. He can throw the ball very well. He's good in the option read and zones. If we can put some pressure on him to make quick decisions, I think that's better for us. The longer we give him to make some options happen, that's bad for us. So I think we need to get some pressure on him. The last thing I would say is that there are several games this season that you'll probably hear me say something along these lines. If we can take care of us, things will take care of itself on the field. We are one of the best teams in the state, if not the best team in the state, for a reason. We've got talent all over the board. We've got great coaches, great administration. If they've put it all together, if we take care of us, we should win this ball game.
Taking a look at your captains for tonight. Senior receiver Jackson Anderson. Senior linebacker Ryan Talent. Senior offensive lineman Ja'Kylan Croft, and I'm trying to see is the last one is that 92? I'm trying to get a good look at it. It's either Keyshawn Ekman or it is Braxton Nixon.
Maybe.
We'll get a good look here in a second when they turn at the 50.
They're walking together. That's good that they're doing that. I believe that's 92.
It's 92. Yeah.
That's
so
Keyshawn.
It's 90. I thought Braxton had already been.
Yeah.
Captain. So your 4th captain tonight for the Wampus Cats is senior defensive lineman Keyshawn Ekman. 10 tackles on the season, and I think we'll expect to see him a little bit more in that rotation.
You know what? He's played really well. I've been really excited about our defensive line on the whole, because here's the thing. We've played a lot of guys there. We've rotated a lot on the defensive line, and they've all played really well.
So far this year, we've leaned towards getting the ball first. That's always been the MO.
Well, here's the thing. You mentioned it in some of your comments. I mean, I think we are a better defensive team than what I thought we would be just right out of the gate. Again, we gave up quite a few points against Bentonville, but who's not going to do that? But offensively, that's where everybody kind of, when you look at Conway, you look at what we do, they look at that, what we can do offensively, and it's such a unique offense. We have the ability to put up so many points that defensively you have to respond to that. I mean, it was a nightmare scenario for a team like Springdale, and even for Ouachita last week, because they like to just ground and pound it and take their time. You don't have a lot of time when you got an offense like Conway's.
All right, we'll get a look here. Southwest won the toss. They have deferred.
Okay.
And, of course, your Wampus Cats will receive.
Gladly take the ball.
Yeah, they will receive to start.
I don't know that we've won a toss this year. I think we've had to lose the toss. I mean, where's Bryce Bohannon when you need him? He was the guy.
And yet they still choose to give us the ball first.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know about that strategy. I think that's the way you want to go. All right, we're waiting for your Wampus Cats to take the field. Here they come, undefeated. 3-0 on the season, ready to kick off 7A Central Play tonight here at home against Little Rock Southwest. Back with the starting lineups after this break here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Live tonight at John McConnell Stadium for the 7A Central Opener. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups.
Donovan Amala.
Desmond Davidson.
Chris O'Neill.
Jonathan Smith. Jackson Anderson.
Jaden Gaines.
James Neal. Q Whitehead.
Mason McEwen.
Derek Haynes.
Isaiah Bowman.
Marquise Duckett.
Monterey Jones.
Braxton Nixon Snell.
Griffin Sherrod.
Ben Chandler.
RJ Chapman.
Sexton.
Trez Hammond.
Tyus Carr.
Jacoby Wade.
Noah Files.
Max Owen.
Austin Watkins.
Major Mahar.
Beautiful night here at John McConnell Stadium as your Wampus Cats set to start 7A Central play. Here at home, playing host to Little Rock Southwest. Southwest 1-2 on the season under Daryl Patton. Of course, Coach Patton has been there all 4 seasons for Southwest. 5-25 in that time, but much better record overall for Coach Patton.
Yeah, it's interesting. Trez Hammond is back, D, along with Tyus Carr.
Trying some new looks tonight, maybe?
Jacoby is playing in the up position. Now, I'll tell you this. Given what we saw in pregame, I'm not sure exactly how far they can kick it. So it is, our guys are playing up to about the 10-yard line, is as far back as we're going. We're going to have some coverage spots here. If they try to kick it the way they kicked it in pregame, you're looking for the ball here to land somewhere between the 30 and 20, best case scenario.
And you were right. Taken near the 30. It's that Zach Colbeth. Zach Colbeth going to take it a few yards before he's taken down right near the 35. So good starting field position for your Wampus Cats.
Welcome to the game, Colbeth. I mean, that's an old school tackle there up around the neck. We don't want to see that anymore. But he didn't grab a face mask. That's good news, and it looks like he's okay.
No expected changes to the starting lineup tonight, except we're not expecting to see much of Caden Henderson.
Yeah, I got a little bit dinged up in the Ouachita Parish game, ankle, but maybe we won't need him tonight. Hopefully we won't.
Chris O'Neill goes in motion. They'll give it to Des Davidson. Des met quickly behind the line of scrimmage. That was number 14. might have been the defensive end, Anthony Kennedy. Kind of hard to miss. 44. On second and long, did they
Great
connect?
Catch. Yes, great catch there.
Jaden Gaines gets a first catch of the night.
Drove his guy down the sideline and then turned around for the button hook right at about 2 yards short of line to gain.
I was right. It was 14. It's their backup quarterback, but he's out there playing linebacker.
Yeah.
3rd and 2. They give to Dez. Dez has more of a lane this time. Lowers his shoulder, picks up the first down for Conway.
Yeah, great block on that side of the line of scrimmage from McEwen and Haynes both cleared a lane there.
First down for the Wampus Cats. They give it to Dez again. Dez following behind Q Whitehead. Going to be a gain of about 1 or 2. First down.
You know, Coach talked about the fact that they really want to stop the run. That's kind of their forte. That's where they want to hang their hat. They play zone on the backside. That could be dangerous.
2nd and 8. Donnie looking to pass. Going across the middle, finds Jaden Gaines again. Another first down for Conway. That's 2 catches now for Jaden.
And that's in the zone. He sat down right in the zone, right in front of the safety. Quick throw by Donnie, and it's right on spot.
Spot the ball to 39. Donnie gets it out to Jonathan Smith in the flats. Jonathan breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, breaks 3. Cannot break the 4th. It'll be just a loss of 1. Man, it could have been worse.
Well, when we've gone, that's 2 plays now. We've done really basically laterally to the side, to both boundaries, and they have not worked. They've been fast to the edges. Could open up things down the field.
Makes it 2nd and 11. They'll go trips to the near side. Chris O'Neill in the slot. Jonathan Smith, Jaden Gaines. Jackson Anderson out on the far side. Fake it to Dez over the middle for Chris O'Neill. They connect, and Chris O'Neill, 39 yards. No one's going to catch him again. Deja vu. I mean, Chris O'Neill.
This is what we do every game. It appears as Chris O'Neill to the end zone, first thing out. Great throw, pretty well defended in the middle of the zone there, but a spot-on throw from Donnie. Great catch in traffic by Chris O'Neill. And at that point, you're just out sprinting the safeties.
His 27th catch of the year takes him over 500 receiving yards this season. Touchdown number 8. Kick is up and good for Major Mahar. Cats on top 7-0, 10-14 to play. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
The Smith Ford family is excited about this tailgate season. Home games are away, we've got the perfect vehicle for you. Broncos make getting there as much fun as being there.
And don't forget about Smith Ford's electric vehicles, the Mustang Mach-E, the F-150 Lightning, here on the lot. Come by or visit us online for the best deals around.
With the Smith Ford family, we won't be undersold.
Live tonight in Conway, opening up 7A Central play for your Wampus Cats. And Conway up quickly 7-0. It's Major Mahar set to kick off to the Griffins. Nice kick from Mahar. It will be returned. Jonah Cecil was in hot pursuit. I don't know who got to him first. I see Xavier Wright coming up off the pile.
Yeah, it was a great kick. Here's the replay. Look at this. Boom. Right at the numbers and
Chris.
right. I mean, he just splits. He's so fast. Wow, what a great throw.
Plants that foot, no chance.
That's a great. The Chris O'Neill, Donnie Amalo combination has been lethal this year.
And our first look at this new look spread offense from the Little Rock Southwest Griffins. Griffins 1-2 on the year. And Chase Forte out there with an empty set. Going deep on the first play, Tice Carr in hot pursuit. They're going to throw a flag. I guess Tice getting a little too handsy.
Well, that sets the tone. You've already got Coach James already
Yeah.
into the ball game, and I mean that's not a real strong call, by the way, but that tells you where we're going to be.
He's already being ushered back to the sideline by the official. So
yeah, that's a cheapie, but again, tells you kind of where things are. And so now you've got to play a little bit off the edge.
Well, how about Southwest going
and
deep?
And then we get a sideline warning as well.
Well, yeah, okay.
Wow.
An auspicious start. Moves the ball to the 31 for the Griffins. Have an H-back in on this set. Forte looking near side again. Had a man open. It was Aaron Granado, but couldn't secure the catch. Incomplete.
Tice was playing off a little bit there. He got called for the first one, so played a little bit off. He was the throw. If the throw would have been down in the zone a little bit rather than up top, I think he probably catches that. But here's the thing: you got to go up and reach for the ball, and you got a guy right there on your tail. You're asking for a lot.
Brings up 2nd and 10. It's Luther Tucker in the backfield, lined up next to Forte. Jabron Lewis going in motion. They're going to swing it out to Lewis on the far side. Nice close-in tackle by Noah Files, coming in low.
That's some serious closing speed from Files from the safety position. It looked like it had a chance a little bit, but I will tell you, I mean, this is the thing that I think surprises a lot of folks is how fast Conway is on the edges defensively.
Jonas Cecil checking in. They'll bring in an extra defensive back. 3rd and 10. Forte looking over the middle. Connects with Logan White, but will be well short of the sticks. A pickup of about 5 yards. Brings up 4th down for the Griffins.
Got a little pressure that time on the quarterback. I'm not sure who it was. It may have been Ben Chandler. I'm not sure. We got pressure, and he released the throw well. It was a good catch. But again, Noah Files coming in from the safety spot closes down very quickly.
Now, Forte typically has been doing the quick kicks for Southwest. So see the offense still on the field. They might still run it here, but I'll just say that's a nice thing that Southwest has with this offense. Timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Donovan Amalo got a quick start here, 4 for 4, 59 yards and a touchdown, 40-yard touchdown to Chris O'Neill, and seems like Conway offense probably about to get the ball back, but we're a little uncertain here.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, analytics these days, they're at the 35. That's a spot to do it from, I guess.
Going to go for it. Forte pressured out to the near side. Looking across the middle, pass too high, and wow. Conway holds on 4th down. They'll take over at the 35.
Well, there wasn't a lot open there. I mean, there was basically double coverage. You had 2 guys in the same area, so it was easy to get a lot of hats on our side on the ball. That play had really no chance from the get-go. It's interesting choice by Coach Patton.
So 9:04 to play here in the first quarter. The 1st and 10 for your Wampus Cats. They lead 7-0.
Waiting on a ball. There we go. Waiting on a ball from the Conway side.
Jaden Gaines, Chris O'Neill here on the near side. Jackson Anderson and Jonathan Smith split out on the far side.
Good to see Gaines involved. He didn't really get much action at the Ouachita game, and good to see him involved early.
A pass on 1st down. Donnie going deep for Jaden. Jaden trying to come back into it. There is a flag. will be pass interference against the Southwest Griffins.
Yeah, the timing on his defensive move was a little off, and he got there a little early. I'll tell you, if it's maybe a little touch longer of a throw, that may have been 6 right there.
Stats called it. He said he was over there motioning for a deep pass.
Stats calls a lot of stuff. Don't give him a lot of credit.
Love these end zone shots that we get to bring your way during our home games this season.
Jenna Kelly
working the end zone camera. We'll give it to Dez here on first down. After the penalty, Dez is going to pick up about 3.
We're going to see, if Caden doesn't go tonight, we're going to see a little bit of Kobe Irwin, maybe see a little bit of Harris, maybe.
Yeah, we've heard we might see some Trey Harris tonight on offense, not just on defense. We'll go trips tight here on the near side. Donnie looking over the middle for Jonathan Smith. They do connect. Did he secure it in?
He did.
He did. First down. Conway's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 6.
Did you just ask if Jonathan Smith secured it in?
I know. I regretted it
ridiculous.
Immediately.
What are you doing?
Trips to the near side. They'll give it to Dez. Dez following right behind Isaiah Bowman. No contest. Touchdown, Dez.
That is how you pull your tackle in this offense. We are known for that, and man, what a slick block that was, and Dez had nothing but front of him. Just didn't want to fall down. Great job by our offensive line. Dez with the speed to the zone.
Dez closing in on almost 200 yards rushing here on the season. That's touchdown number 3, rushing touchdown number 3 for Dez Davidson. So 8:23 to play here in the first quarter. Conway up 14-0 over Southwest. Back after this break here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Turn live here to John McConnell Stadium. Major Mahar with the kick. It's returned near the 10. Whew, Southwest was almost dangerous there for the running back, Luther Tucker, but he got his feet tripped up, thankfully.
Ben Chandler.
Yeah.
You think you're going somewhere, you think again with Ben Chandler. He's been everywhere this year again. This senior leader on our defense, senior leader on special teams, just a great player. Comes from a great family.
He's here. He's there.
He's everywhere.
Ben Chandler.
There's no option.
Southwest will start this drive at the 28. H-back going in motion. They'll give it to Tucker. Pulling it out here on the near side. Who else?
That Ben again.
Ben Chandler.
Not getting up so fast. Maybe not to.
You know, it looked earlier like he came up a little.
He did on the sack, on the attempted sack last time. Now they kind of got away from the little hold there, but we cleaned up on the edges nicely. What do we got here? Oh, the quarterback is. I was wondering where the quarterback was, and he is all the way to the logo out there.
Gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5. They'll go trips to the left as Luther Tucker is out in the slot. Forte, quick pass near side to Lewis. Met up quickly. Ben Chandler and Jacoby Wade.
It's a gain of maybe 2, 1.5 or so. Yeah, 2. They gave him 2. 3rd down and 2. Good pursuit that time by your defense on the edge.
KJ Smith, pretty big target out there. Talking about number 13 out on the far side. give it to Tucker. And he's going to have enough for a first down. Forward progress will get it.
Yeah, good hard run that time, but again, Ben Chandler there at the second level. We made contact right at the line of scrimmage, but he had a good enough forward momentum. Yeah. Just
Chandler
enough.
coming in late. Zion Williams in on that tackle. John Paul Saxton. Give it to Tucker again. He's going to get real close to that first down marker. A gain of about, not now, they'll give him 10. So another first down for the Griffins.
Got Sherrod in there now. They've switched Watkins over to the other side. Braxton Nixon in. Xavier Wright's in for, I think, yeah, for Ben Chandler.
Empty for Forte. Quick pass to Lewis. Jacoby Wade chasing him down. Xavier Wright helping push him out of bounds.
Yeah, they are definitely okay with these quick passes, hitch passes, to try to get 3 or 4 or 5 yards. They're not really looking necessarily to bust those. They're just looking for yardage like that. That's a good gain on first down. We're flying to the edges just a little bit late. They're sending one guy long, chipping, getting the guy at the line of scrimmage, and he's got enough space to get some yardage there.
Well, getting 5 yards at a time. They'll bring the blitz here this time. Try to swing it out to Tucker. Pass having to come out a little faster than they wanted to.
Yeah, so that's that pressure they talked about in the pregame. Put pressure on him, get him, you know, they're going to throw quick hitches anyway, but if you step that up just really quick, you'll see high outside throws just like that, and that will lead to tip balls and maybe eventually one to go the other direction. Student section there. It's patriotic night.
Okay. Get loud or get out. That's what that sign says. 3rd and 5. They'll bring KJ Smith in tight. Trying to set up a screen pass. Jonas Cecil sniffing that one out.
Yeah, that's one that at the first game of the season against Rogers that went the other way very quickly. It was well read. Great job by Jonah there. Now this is 4-down territory, I would think. This is legitimately where I think they're going to go for it.
Kesey Stuckett checking back in at defensive end. Off comes Austin Watkins.
The last 4th down play, they rolled him out to the right, gave him a lot of space to try to make a play. They are angled to the right side this time, so not as much room here. But they definitely tried to get him out of the pocket last time to see if he could get buy some time.
Have a tight end for added protection. Going deep out on the far side. Trez Hammond just lockstep with Jabron Lewis. Gets the hand up, knocks it away.
Man, Trez Hammond this year, he covered up when he had, who was it? It was C.J. Brown against Bentonville.
Yeah.
Was so impressive. Look at this. This is stride for stride, strip when the ball gets there, waited for his head to turn. Just awesome, awesome job.
So Conway Wampus Cats hold on 4th down again. And Conway will take over at the 46. First look at Kobe Irwin in the backfield. They'll give it to Irwin. Irwin hopping over a defender, picks up about 7 yards on first down.
This is a guy that I'm really interested in watching. He impressed early in the scrimmage, and then every time he's touched the ball in varsity, he has done some damage.
2nd and 3, they'll give it to him again, working the left side this time. Nice little hole, cleared out. James Neal Jr. and Q Whitehead on the left side.
Well, here's the thing. They are trying to bring pressure on the outside edge to try to keep that draw from happening hesitation-wise.
They send Irwin out. They'll go right to him. So get involved in the passing game as well. Give him another 8 yards. Maybe, no, they'll call it 9.
Yeah, this guy can do it all.
In comes Trey Harris. Sophomore checks in at running back. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Wampus Cats. They'll give it to Trey. Trey flashing the speed, working the right side, right behind. Who is he running behind over there? James Neal Jr.
Here's the thing. He had his hand on his back the entire time, really just letting him lead. That's a nice move by Trey Harris.
There's no way you could see him. First down, Conway. They'll give it, no, faked it to Trey. Connected with Chris O'Neal. Chris breaks out of a tackle. And it's a 20-yard touchdown for Chris O'Neal.
Let's just run that back. Wow, what a great throw. Great fake to the running back. They were all out for the drive, for the run. And once he pulled it back out, Chris O'Neal, all he needs is a little space. All he needs is a little space.
Touchdown number 9 for Chris O'Neal. What a season he is having so far. Extra point is up. It's good. 21-0. Conway on top. 5:01 to play. Still in quarter number 1.
We're halfway through.
This is Conway football here on Conway Corp.
Gamer Gab.
Well, it was a 28-yard touchdown for Chris O'Neal. Chris doing most of the work on that one, broke out of a tackle. And Donovan Amalo, 8 for 8 for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Well, and you had Kobe Irwin doing a lot of damage early in the drive, making it all happen, getting us in a position. That's just a well-done job by your offense.
Tucker had a little bit trouble hauling in that kickoff. Did the ball come out?
It did, but they say he was down.
They say he was down, but that little bobble with the ball is going to cost Southwest several yards. They're going to spot this, gosh, what, right around the 8 or 9?
Yeah, and here's the thing. That was Noah Files down fast, made the tackle, almost came up with the ball. Well, look at this. Boom.
Nope.
No, sir. And none for you right there. Chris O'Neal. Chris O'Neal in the open field, man, is just so good.
I'm trying to I need to look this up. I've got this in my notes.
That Chris O'Neal is good in open field?
Well,
you don't need notes for that.
That's part of it. So he had 10 touchdowns a year ago. He's 1 away from that mark.
Holy cow.
This is the 4th ball game of the season.
Holy cow.
And yes, Steve-O, I will have fun next 3.5 quarters.
Oops. Oh. Nah, they're going to call that on the center. Well, that could have been just an easy an easy ball to pick up.
False start against Southwest.
Yeah.
Not much room to back it up.
No, and I couldn't really tell by the motion, but I thought the center just went quickly, and if they could just call that a snap, it would.
Chris O'Neal, 9 touchdowns.
Wow.
This season, had 10 last season.
Good tackle.
See Keyshawn Ekman coming in towards the end of that. Who got first contact? John Paul Saxton?
Yeah, John Paul Saxton was deep into that one. They let him continue on, and he actually ended up getting a couple out of it.
It's going to be 2nd and 12. Forte looking out on the far side. Connects out there. Noah Files wrapping him up quickly, forcing him out of bounds.
That's so trusting your guys out there. They're one-on-one. You got to make that tackle. Noah Files has got to make that tackle. That's the only way you can play that kind of defense is that you trust that guy to make that tackle. And when you can do that, you're putting all the pressure loading up on the inside. That's just a fantastic job by Noah Files. He's having a great year, man.
Yeah, he is. We talked about it a lot last week, but just having to step in as a junior, your first starting experience, and what a job he's done. 3rd and 9. Forte was under all kinds of pressure, had to get the ball out quickly, and Trez Hammond, well, there's really no threat of the catch there, but Trez Hammond definitely putting an end to any threat.
Yeah, no, R.J. Chapman, looks like R.J. Chapman maybe. Yeah, R.J. Chapman there, Trez Hammond there. Nice combo. Speed to the quarterback, speed to the wide receiver. That's great teamwork there. And you're going to have to kick it here. They're lacking a few players.
They're going to go with a more traditional looking punt team here.
They still got one guy short, I believe. Yeah, there we go.
Play clock is down to 12. So kind of needs to hurry it up a little bit. They barely get it off.
I don't think they did. They're going to
call a timeout.
Did they call timeout? Yeah.
Timeout Southwest. We'll take it with them. This is Conway Wampus Cat football here on Conway Corp.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business, easily pay friends, and quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Donovan Amalo shirts. I need one of those.
Get some fans out there. I see Craig Denton and Chrissy Denton out there. Hates. Spend some time in the crowd there. I can just tell you who all is there if you want me to do that.
Do you miss it? Do you miss it, Tim?
I like it up here. I do the same thing up here as I was doing down there, and so they're very thankful that I'm up here, so they don't have to listen to it.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, yeah. Forte gets the punt off. It's going to bounce around the 37. Now at the 40, Jacoby Wade.
It was touched back here. No, come on now. It was touched right here.
Oh, you're saying they missed where it was first touched.
It was actually touched at about the 35-yard line. Okay, I'm not gonna argue that.
And that's one of those times where the people in the stands are glad that you're up here.
Yeah, because I would have stood up and said, "You're marking it wrong."
Yeah, you would have been much more forceful about it than you are on mic.
I'm not gonna yell it up here.
Not unless we're at Bentonville.
No, yeah, then I would yell it.
Okay. Another short field for your Wampus Cats. Little H-back action here. They'll give it to Kobe Irwin. Or excuse me, no, that's Des Davidson. Kobe Irwin was playing H-back.
Yeah, nice, good power run by. I mean, Des is such a beast inside. And here's the thing too, he gets that little shake. He gets that little room right there at the linebacker spot. He'll be gone in a heartbeat. It's good running back right here.
They pick up 2, 2nd and 8. Fake it, looking over the middle for Kobe Irwin.
Yeah, that's
two Griffins going for the ball. They just both looking up, hit each other. It's a lucky break for your Wampus
Yeah,
Cats.
this is an interesting little deal here. Tip, and I've got it. No, no, you don't.
3rd and 8. Donnie gonna pass. Out on the far side to Jackson Anderson. Jackson is gonna pick up the first down. Great job there by Jackson with the situational awareness, knowing where the sticks are.
Yeah, really good turn to the boundary there, I thought, after he got the ball in that. He got contact before the line of gain and pressed because he knew where the spot was.
First down. Swing it out here to Chris O'Neill. Chris has blockers and some running room. Head of steam. Another first down inside the 10 now.
He caught that on the side of his helmet.
I don't know.
Even Chris.
But
you know what? And Stats and I were looking at each other at about the 10-yard line. I thought for a second he was going to drag about 5 guys into the end zone.
1st and goal from the 8. They move trips to the right. Donnie quickly going up high for Chris O'Neill. Chris got one hand on it, couldn't secure it in, but that was going to be a really tough catch there. Jackson Warlow checking in at tackle because Isaiah Bowman's helmet came off.
Yeah, that was a great attempt but here's the thing: he was running right at the goalpost when that happened. So I mean, he could only get one arm up.
Here's the bigger set they've gone to. I'm trying to see who is that out there playing H-back
44.
Now? It's Batson.
Bobby Batson.
They fake it. Chris O'Neill. Touchdown number 10 on the season for Chris O'Neill.
I thought you were going to say touchdown number 10 in this first quarter.
It feels like it. You have a Southwest injury on the near side. 3rd touchdown of the quarter for Chris O'Neal.
Have yourself a quarter, Chris O'Neal. Getting coached up.
5 catches tonight, 98 yards, 3 touchdowns. Donovan, let's see where he's at now. 11 for 13, 146, and 3 touchdowns.
So he has two. He has 2 that he's misconnected on. Unbelievable. I mean, it's ridiculous. Southwest player is up and wants to stay in the ball game. That's good news, but you can't do that.
Cannot do that.
Yeah, you're going to have to go out.
Take a play off.
Well,
are they going to let?
Yeah,
no,
they're going to.
He tried.
Coaches were saying, "Yeah, you're going to leave."
He tried everything he could.
Well, that was a fantastic pass, and here's the thing too: if he hands off the ball to Dez there was a Mack truck sized hole there that he would have just walked through. So a couple of really good spots for your Wampus Cats.
Kick is up for Major Mahar. It's good, 28-0. Conway on top. We're still in quarter number 1. This is Conway Wampus Cat football here on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
28 points is a lot and a half. There's still 2:58 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, we've taken advantage of everything that's been out there. We really, I think you can really count one fortunate break for us in this quarter, and that was the tip ball that probably should have been picked off. But other than that, it's been all Wampus Cats all first quarter, and all Chris O'Neal and all Donovan Amalo. Wow, what a quarter.
Jermahar going out to the far side this time. Hard hit right at the 25.
Jacoby Wade.
He's a monster. Taking a look at this defensive line coming out. Braxton Nixon, Griffin Sherrod, Austin Watkins, and MJ Jones. Austin, our senior spotlight this week.
He was really interesting to talk to. He's a kid that came in from Greenbrier in kind of their youth football program. Came into Conway, didn't know anything about deep snapping, didn't really care about it. But then he played center, and then as you say, the magic begins to happen at that point.
He told us off air he watched a lot of YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. Well, that's great coaching. That's how I fix my truck. Well, that's how my friends fix my truck. Not how I do it.
Okay. That Ford Ranger.
To be honest.
Needs some help.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for Southwest.
That's a hold on the edge.
A quick pass out to Lewis, and Lewis going to pick up nice chunk here on first down.
Now, when you get turned around, I'm gonna tell you, you got to make that call at the point of attack because they turned their guy. But good gain. That's been their most successful play. Really, is that quick hitch.
They get 6. It's 2nd and 4. KJ Smith in motion. They give it to Tucker. There's a flag out on the far side.
Erase the gain on first down.
False start will make it 2nd and 9.
Got a little too jumpy in the backfield at one of the wide receiver positions.
Sorry, I look back at Justin King, our social media coordinator over here. He's working on the first quarter graphic, and he's already
been busy.
He already put up a 35, and we're not quite there yet.
Come on,
but
man.
I like the attitude.
Yeah.
2nd and 9. They try to get it out to Lewis again. Lewis could feel the pressure coming. Dropped it.
That's the thing. That's the key thing you just said right there, because what happens is on these quick hitches is, yeah, you may get a few of those, but you're going to start hearing footsteps. You're going to start feeling the thunder. And when you're making solid tackles out there like a Trez can do, like Noah Files, like Tice, even Jacoby Wade coming up, you begin to see things and ghosts begin to appear. And all of a sudden it's 3rd and 9.
1:59 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and long for Forte and the Griffins. Looking over the middle. Tried to dump it off to KJ Smith. Incomplete. He get hit there,
yeah,
too?
Kesey. I think it was Kesey that made. We're putting some pressure on the guy. He's having to make some tough decisions very quickly. Again, that's one of our keys. One of the things we wanted to see, and that throw was nowhere near complete. Really expect them to punt here, even though I know the game's getting away from them. It looks like they're lining up in punt formation.
Forte will go back deep. Gets the punt off. Jacoby Wade takes it in at the 45. Going to bring it back near side. Breaks through one tackle. Oh, they get him down.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to win most of those battles.
He pops that one. That one's going to be trouble. He finds the edge and sees the numbers. It might have been long gone.
Spot it here at the 46. We're going to see Kobe Irwin out in the backfield again on this drive.
And Jaden's out. So your starting receivers are out. I mean, they're out there.
Irwin, 2 carries for 13 yards. They'll pass here on 1st down. Jaden Gaines here on the near side. That's his 3rd catch of the night.
Yeah, nice. I will tell you, they bring in the kitchen sink on that first play. They brought everybody. And so the danger there is you do that. If we connect, it could go a long, long way if you're going to unload to get to Donnie. Just like that.
They get it out to Chris O'Neill quickly. Chris flashing the speed. Cuts through 2 defenders. They just barely get him down.
Yeah, I mean, what they're trying to do now is just do anything they can to get to Donnie, and his release is so quick they're going to call timeout. His release is so quick, it's impossible.
All right, we will take it with them. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
The Smith Ford family is excited about this tailgate season. Home games are away, we've got the perfect vehicle for you. Broncos make getting there as much fun as being there.
And don't forget about Smith Ford's electric vehicles, the Mustang Mach-E, the F-150 Lightning, here on the lot. Come by or visit us online for the best deals around.
With the Smith Ford family, we won't be undersold.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium, and it's 28-0 with 1:29 to play in the 1st quarter. Yeah.
It has been, well, it's been dominant on both sides of the ball. They've had a little bit of success moving the ball on the flats, but not enough sustained success to be able to do anything from a drive perspective. They have not crossed the 50 yet. But your Conway Wampus offense has crossed the 50.
Ball at the 15. They give it to Kobe Irwin. Kobe cuts back towards the middle, inside the 5. He'll be marked down at the 4.
And that is some tough running. Took contact at about the 15, bounced off that, took it again right at the 5-yard line, and what a dude. That is fantastic.
Donnie gonna keep it, and he'll step it in from 4 yards out. Touchdown number 2 on the ground for Donovan Omalo this season.
That's a big night, or a big quarter for Donovan Omalo. That is 4 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown in the 1st quarter.
Well, I think it's 3 and 1.
Is it 3 and 1?
Yeah.
Who got the other one?
Dez had the
Dez.
rushing touchdown.
That's right. Too much credit for Donovan. My apologies.
I mean, just give it time.
Wow.
It's 35-0 with 1:12 to play here in the 1st quarter. Let's just hold it here because I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about this.
I mean, so the thing about it is that almost everything, again, 1 or 2 plays. The first play from scrimmage, they busted play. They got through on the end, and we lost 2 yards. You had a tip ball. Other than that, it's been whatever we really wanted to do. And in several cases, there were options open beyond what we took.
Yeah.
So
35 points in a quarter. I'm really trying to think back.
35.25, is that what you're going?
Yeah, I can't remember a time that's happened in the time I've been covering Conway.
Stats was talking about it. You know, we scored 62 on Southwestern our initial chance to play them.
And I might still have those stats saved somewhere. I'll try and take a look for that.
35.25 is hard to do. I don't care who you are, and it's possible, obviously, with a few mistakes and a few weird things. But this is 5 drives. This is not, hey, we got a pick or we got a fumble. This is drives.
Yeah. This will be taken in around the 7.
Oh,
Tucker
yes.
trying to get to the 15, and man, how many blue jerseys met him there?
Well, I will tell you, the one that counted was Xavier Wright, and from a former tackler kind of, that's what I prided myself in, was tackling. Watch this right here. This is an open field form tackle. Boom. I mean, I love that. And then all the help. Like he needed anything. Xavier should have said, oh, you guys need to back up. This one's on me. We've got a new defensive lineman out there, Levi.
79, that would be
Caleb Hearn.
Caleb Kern.
Kern. Welcome to the game, Caleb.
Okay, I'm looking back at the 2021 game where we scored 62 points. We scored 21 in the first and 21 in the second.
Okay.
But not 35.
Yeah, that's wildly strange. That's a hold. Thank you.
Yeah, flag coming in. It's going to wipe out any gain here.
Ooh.
As they got the pass out to Logan White.
And unfortunately, Kern gets the tackle, his first play in. Nicely done. Unfortunately, it's not going to count. Just do it again, Caleb.
Well, I think he's going to have a lot of chances.
He will get some chances. It's like hitting a home run your first at bat.
Well, it's been a 43-minute first quarter so far.
Really? Thank you to our sponsors.
Yes. We do appreciate
you're getting
it.
You're getting a lot of chances here.
So that's going to make it 1st and 20. Give it to Tucker. There's Kern.
Yes.
If at first you don't succeed, Kern again.
Karma for Caleb Kern.
It's a lot of alliteration.
I love it. Said Tim's 3 things. Yes, he did make the tackle. Justice Hills is out there as well, number 90. I like this guy here. Good-looking player on the end. High engine. Zion's out there.
Jonas Cecil out in the secondary.
Look at RJ playing way back.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is RJ can. He's familiar back there.
He's going from linebacker to safety.
Are they trying to just run the clock out?
I don't know.
Get out of this quarter?
I don't know.
They have it on if they want to on the play clock. They can do it. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Finally, Mercy.
Not yet.
35-0. Well, I'm just saying, just getting out of the first quarter.
I know what you're saying. I know.
It's quoting Super Mario Brothers. Thank you. 35-0. Back after this break here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conner Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
Well, we're finally to quarter number 2. And your Wampus Cats up 35-0, not a misprint.
That is, the scoreboard is correct. And they are looking at second and very, very long. An interesting little kind of look that I think we're gonna run back out there.
Got a note from Monty Rowell.
Yeah.
Former KUCA boss.
Monty Rowell.
He covered the Wampus Cats back in the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s. He's saying, I don't ever remember this happening, but he said it definitely could have happened in the Peyton Hillis years.
I listened to Monty Rowell when we had weather reports in the morning to see if school was closed. Monty was my dude.
He's still my dude.
Monty Rao.
2nd and 15 as we start quarter number 2. Southwest with the ball. Forte under intense pressure. Jonah Cecil going to pick it off. Trying to find some blockers out front. He falls down.
Come on, Jonah.
Right inside the 15, and Forte slow to get up. Took a hit.
Boy, he did with a lot of pressure. I don't know if we have that replay, but I will tell you, he unloaded it. I mean, what are you going to do? Take 2? You're going to get a safety. You're going to throw it away and get to grounding in the end zone. That's also a safety, or you're just going to throw it away. And unfortunately, threw it away right into number 10's hands.
To try and see who had that pressure.
It came from the edge, I think. No, it came from the middle.
Oh, it's Ben Chandler.
Ben Chandler. Shocker.
Yeah, right. Well, another short field for this Wampus Cat offense. They'll start this at the 14. They give it to Dez. Dez from 14 yards out. Touchdown, Conway.
One move at the line of scrimmage to his left. Great hold by your offensive line. And it was all green until it was blue, and then it was 6.
Dez's 2nd touchdown of the night. Doubled up his rushing touchdowns here in the game.
Nicely done. Boy, the offensive line they had, there was an absolute just wide open gap.
Wampus Cats score 14 seconds into quarter number 2.
Nice.
Major Mahar's kick is up and good. 42-0. Conway on top. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium, just 14 seconds into the second quarter. And it's 42-0. Conway scoring on a short field after the interception from Jonah Cecil, set up by the pressure from Ben Chandler.
Jonah unfortunately lost his footing, or he may have scored there. I know he'll watch this back and think, man, what could have been?
Kick's going to go out of bounds from Major Mahar. It's going to be a penalty that'll bring the ball to the 35. Just 46 yards of total offense, is that right, stats, for the Griffins?
2 first downs, and then I think we're running around almost 250. 230. Yeah, I got to tell you, that kick didn't make. You see our coaches there. What you don't see there is Buck James. He's not happy about that kick there.
It's over near Major Mahar. He kind of stays near him.
He does, and he's talking to him.
They talk through it.
Yeah. That's a cool relationship right there. Well, I like watching that interaction. All right, defense. Got a lot of new names out there, talents out there at linebacker now.
Forte will hand off.
Oh, good tackle.
Flag coming in as Jashawn Robinson was tackled just after a gain of about a yard. Jacoby Ekman out there.
Was that? I'd have to see that again. If that was, I know it was Austin Watkins was out there, but I think also was Whit Williams.
Yeah, Whit Williams is out there now.
Man,
that linebacker.
Yeah, I want to see this again.
Whit's a sophomore. We've been hearing a little bit about.
Oh, it was Whit Williams. I mean, I will tell you that. And that's kind of tackles on the edge like that can, if you're not very solid in your fundamentals, can get away from you very quickly. That was a nice tackle by Whit Williams.
Holding call is going to wipe out that 1 yard gain. It's going to be 1st and 20. They'll give it to Robinson again, showing some speed out there on the far edge.
Yeah, I got most of it back. Trez was out there, as well as Jacoby Wade and Noah Files. Got just around the edge, picked up a good 8 yards. That's one of their best plays tonight.
It's going to make it 2nd and 12. Kind of feel the slowdown for Southwest a little bit here. Bring KJ Smith in motion. Give to Robinson again. No, excuse me. It's Tucker now back in. A lot of blue jerseys running to the ball there.
Yeah, Whitman. Whitman. Well, I'm thinking Walt Whitman.
There he is, the sophomore.
And I'm tell you, yeah, that was a nice tackle. You had Justice Hills out there. You also had Braxton was in there. Really nice tackle there.
Make it 3rd and 8. Play clock down to 7. Will be empty for Forte. Lewis in motion. They give it to him. Trying to turn the corner. He's going to pick up quite a bit, but just short of that first down marker.
Imagine they're going to go for it. And I will tell you what's interesting about this series right here is that there's been no throws. They may be trying to protect Chase Forte a little bit here because he's not moving as quickly as he was earlier.
He's been taking some hits.
Yeah, he's been taking a lot of hits.
4th and 1. Forte has Tucker lined up to his left. They bring Lewis in motion. Excuse me, Smith in motion. They'll give it to Tucker. Flag coming in quickly.
Holding.
He has enough for the first down, but it's not going to matter.
He's holding there. I think it's holding. Chop block.
Oh.
Yeah, that's no good. That's worse. That's dangerous block. So I'm glad they called that. I don't care if that would have been on us or them. That's a dangerous block. You don't want any of that. Well, that's
of the 15-yard variety.
Yeah, that's a big time penalty there.
Instead of 4th and 1, it's going to be 4th and 16.
I mean, and at this point, that looks like are they in punt formation?
Well, Forte is on the sideline.
Yeah,
they brought in someone else.
2.
It's Lewis, the receiver.
They've got all kinds of guys coming in late here. 1, 2. Yeah, they're going to punt.
Punt is off. Not a bad punt.
It's a good punt. It's a good punt.
It's going to bounce inside the 30. Stop around the 28. This may be the worst field position Conway's had all night.
Yeah. See how long it takes them to get across midfield. Looks like we have a lot of the first team O still out there. Again, it's early in the first
8:51 to play.
I mean, yeah, we're not really too deep into the second quarter, so you got to keep the gas on.
All starters back in except for Kobe Irwin.
I really like watching this guy play. He can catch the ball, run the ball, sees the gaps well.
Fake it to Irwin. Quick pass out to Jackson Anderson. There is a flag coming in.
Motion.
Call this play dead. It'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, that's a penalty we've seen a lot of, and it's normally our receivers going on the clap and getting it just a little bit before McEwen can get it out. It's a timing problem.
Try to get it back there. Southwest not biting. Almost did.
Man coverage on the top. Wow.
Give to Kobe Irwin. Kobe going to pick up about 1.
I will tell you that what I would not want to be is ISO'd on any of our receivers. And that's what we've got at the top of the screen.
2nd and 14. Donnie going to pass over the middle. Connects with Jaden Gaines. He's going to pick up about 7 yards. He's going to make it 3rd and about 7.
So this is a case where Jaden, smart move here, made the catch, and instead of continuing all the way to the boundary, cut it upfield when he had the spot. I like that.
Donnie going out on the far side. Finds Chris O'Neill, just had contact coming in from behind from Tyson Jordan, enough to break it up.
Send out the punt team. That'll be the first time that has happened. Yeah, he had it there. Just a good defensive play.
Wampus Cats had scored on 6 straight possessions. First punt of the night coming up for your Wampus Cats.
Major Mahar back to punt. They have, I think, Aaron Granado is back deep. Wow.
Granado calls for the fair catch at the 25. Nice punt from Major Mahar.
Wow,
He had some great punts a week ago.
Dude, listen, that was killer. That'll get you back into good graces with Coach James, I'm saying. That ball turned over. That was a great kick. Well, offensively, we didn't do much there. Is that a 44-yarder? 44-yard punt. All in the air. Man, that's nice. All right, defense.
Caleb Kern and Whit Williams back out there. Both sophomores. Kern on the defensive line, Whit Williams at linebacker.
Yeah, some changes in the linebacker crew as well as the defensive line, but their secondary remains fairly intact.
They'll give it to Lewis on the sweep. Whit Williams slowing him down just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know who caught up and finished it off.
RJ was out there, and Jacoby were the main forces to clean up. But again, with a great extension out there, slowing that down.
Gain of just 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Here in that's about 6 or 7 plays in a row now that have all been runs.
Pressure again. Kesey stuck it. Almost got the sack, and Forte just able to get it off in time.
Yeah, Kesey did a great job there of not driving the guy to the ground. That would have been a flag probably, but he got just enough pressure to make him throw it out of bounds.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up here for Southwest. 7:15 to play here in the second quarter. Conway up 42-0. Forte, give it to Tucker. It's going to fall forward about 3 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, good gain, good solid tackle again. Whit, we're going to call that name a lot, it looks like, tonight.
Austin Watkins
on the play as well.
Had a good catch of his mouth guard coming out instinctively.
Talented dude.
Got it. Ooh. Going for it on 4th down. They get it out to Lewis. Lewis going to pick up the first down. There is a flag coming in down here near the 35. It's going to wipe out all of this.
Well, that is a textbook handful of jersey. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to call that one. Taskar was completely tackled.
We'll have the full band performance at halftime as well. Who else we got tonight? Dance? No cheer, though. It just says dance. Dance and band.
All right.
Maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe cheer will be there, too. I mean, they're here for certain. I see them. So it's going to go from 4th and 2.
I did this last time.
Yeah. See where they spot this. Going to move it back to 4th and 10.
Wow.
So the spot foul.
Whose band is that? Oops. 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 That's going to be a problem.
Lewis in all kinds of trouble back there, and Conway going to take over.
Well, he's the backup punter because that's normally going to be Chase Forte, and the snap was a little low, and he just.
He had a great punt earlier,
oh yeah,
too.
No, he did, but
got to get the snap.
Yeah, that one was a little low, and then it's just unfortunate at that point. Yeah, we got. We were talking about the band. We got our band loaded up, and this must be like a
all band
night.
Maybe so.
All right, man. We start in decent field position at the 16, 17-yard line.
They set up the screen. Des Davidson is going to get it all the way down to the 2.
Really good block that time by Warlow. Out on the edge. Just couldn't quite cut. Des couldn't quite cut it at the spot. That was a nice kick-out block by Warlow.
They'll bring in Bobby Batson again at H-back. This heavier set, Jakylan Croft out there as well. I'll give it to Coach. No. Donnie kept it.
Donnie kept it.
And he will not let go of the ball.
He may have lost a yard there. Yeah, we lost a yard. All right.
Stick with this heavy set. They give it to Kobe Irwin. Kobe working that right side. He goes in from 3. His second touchdown of the year.
Nice block on the edge that time. Go back to this one and see who it is. Had to be, I'm not sure if we pulled into that one or if that's the heavy that got that. They sealed. It was just a seal block. Nicely done by your offensive line. Great job by Kobe just to keep his feet moving at the point of attack and into the end zone.
Seventh PAT tonight from Major Mahar is good. 5:49 to play. Conway on top, 49-0. Back after this break here on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Is that Kobe's first touchdown?
That's his second touchdown. Kobe Irwin's second rushing touchdown of the year. And who's that?
Coach Kenny.
Coach Kenny Smith.
He said there was no 35-point quarter in his tenure either. So
okay.
Yeah,
well,
and you're going back a long way there, Coach.
It's a long tenure. I
Great
mean,
coach.
I can't. Obviously, my tenure has not been near as long as that one. So, but yeah, I mean, 35 is a lot in one quarter.
Yeah, it's listen. Yeah. Okay. Let's see who this one's on, but they get a little chippy out there. Not sure who's frustrated by it. That's interesting. I don't know that I've seen an official jot it all down before he comes up to the mic. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike, but I just don't know if it's offsetting or if it's on one side.
Okay. Offsetting.
Yeah.
So the ball will stay at the 35 for Southwest. Forte will hand off here on first down. Just no real room. Gain of about 1 or 2. Ben Chandler coming out with his arms raised.
Not me.
It wasn't me.
But it was him on the tackle. That I'll tell you that. Before we get out of the first half, I want to say shout out to Sam Seifert,
yes,
who is
been wanting to get to an update on him.
Who is recovering, has had some real successful stuff happen over the last week. We talked about him last week with the boating accident. He's at home with Trevor, his dad, watching the ball game tonight. I think Jen's here taking some photos, but he's doing well. Sam, continue on that path, man. We're praying for you.
Second down, Forte connects with Lewis, biggest passing play of the night.
Wow, that's definitely the biggest play. Cat Baloo up in front.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 46.
That was a nice throw, by the way. It tucked inside kind of a zone that we had there right in front of Tice. Playing a little prevent right now.
They fake it to Tucker. Forte passing again. Connects with Lewis again. Pushed out of bounds by Tice Carr. Another 1st down for Southwest.
Yeah. Doing a little bend, don't break kind of defense right now. And it's coming out quick. That's the thing. It's going to come out quick. Because any hesitation has been, Forte has found himself on his backside. Coming off the edge.
Pressure, Ben Chandler. Diving in. Trez Hammond trying to get underneath it. There's a flag out on the far side near the 30.
No. I'm guessing that's a illegal contact downfield. I don't know. It's a weird spot for a call to come in from. I have a feeling it's defensive, though. Maybe we held coming out.
I'm taking a look here. It might have been on Jacoby on the backside.
Oh. See, I was looking for a lineman. Yeah,
I'm just kidding. It definitely was not Jacoby.
It was not. But I was looking for a guy downfield. I didn't see him. That was the reason why I was. Because that's my first thought was that. We'll take it. I'm not sure why we declined it. Oh, well, it keeps it 2nd down. Makes it 2nd down and 10 though.
Clock running again.
No real hurry by the Griffins.
Forte passing again here. Man, found a nice little gap in the zone. Logan White hauls it in for a 1st down.
Yeah, that pass took a little bit of time, and that was a great throw, but he dropped it behind Trez and in front of RJ he's literally playing center field. And so just a really good throw that time.
1st and 10 from the 13. They'll give it to Tucker.
Braxton.
Or is that Justice?
Now it's Justice.
Justice Hills.
Hills.
Braxton Nixon Snell checking in though.
Wants a bit of the action. Great tackle that time by Justice Hills.
Gain of 4 will be 2nd and 6. 3:52 to play here in the 1st half.
Best drive by far for Southwest.
Lewis in motion. They give it to him on the sweep. Justice Hills leading the charge. A hat comes off. It's a blue hat. It's Jacoby Wade's hat.
Jacoby making contact enough to get his hat off. That makes sense to me.
That's so Jacoby.
That is Jacoby. Great job by your defense there. Good pursuit. Quick pitch. It's a pass actually because it was forward on the jet, and they were able to get to the edge in time to kind of cover it. That was just a lot of blue hats out there on that one.
It's going to make it 3rd and 3. Best scoring opportunity of the night for the Griffins.
They don't really have a whole lot of kicking game either, so I mean this is you're talking this, and I don't think they'd kick it anyway, but they are getting a timeout. Clock was about to run out on him. It did run out on him. I thought he got it in, but I guess not.
I don't think they have any timeouts left.
Oh, do they not? They do not. You are correct, sir.
Back them up 5.
I
3rd and 8
I think they tried to call timeout, and they were like, "Yeah, no." Unfortunately,
no timeouts for you.
You can't use your second half timeouts just yet.
We're under 3 minutes to play. Tucker lined up to Forte's right. They've got trips to the right. Forte rolling out to his right. Pressure coming. Man.
Holy cow. Who was that? Was that John Paul Saxton? Somebody lit up.
Blew up Tucker. Tucker
oh, my
trying
gosh,
to
trying to block. Was that?
May have been. I think it was Ben Chandler.
It was somebody. They absolutely unloaded.
Yeah, that was 6.
That was 6.
That was
well,
6.
I mean, that's unfortunate for 9.
It was.
I would rather be 6 than 9 on that one, man.
4th and 8.
This is a big deal, man. Defensively, you'd like to keep that shutout alive.
Forte under pressure. They cannot get the screen set up because so much pressure coming from Griffin Sherrod. And Conway holds again on 4th down.
That's about pride right there. I mean, they had the prevent defense, the bend don't break defense from about the 50-yard line all the way down here to about the 15. And then from that point, it's just, do you want to keep them out or not? And everybody was playing as a team there. Some great team tackles, some individual efforts just like that.
C.J. Neely out there in the slot now for the Wampus Cats.
This guy can catch the ball.
And Kobe Irwin starting in the backfield again on this drive.
Trey Harris out here as well.
They give it to Kobe. Kobe trying to bounce it out near side. It's going to be a short gain on 1st down.
So let's see. The offensive line looks fairly intact, though, Levi, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
It's some of your wideouts saying.
2nd and 9. Give it to Kobe again. Kobe working the right side. It's going to pick up about 4 there. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
He laid a little bit of a lumber to the guy, and he is not going to get up. That's a big dude, too.
Is that Anthony Kennedy,
It
44?
is. Yeah. 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5", sophomore. It's a big one.
Yeah. Two tough runs that time by Kobe. And, I mean, I tell you, Southwest playing hard, playing real hard. All kudos for them for even, I mean, just playing tough ball. I mean, you're looking at a clock that says $1:58 left, and you're down 49 points in the first half, and they're playing hard. So all the credit to them.
Kennedy still on the turf. He is sitting up now. Got all the athletic trainers from both sides out there.
Doc Naylor's out there. Jacob.
They
Brooke from our
him
side.
Up.
Yeah, great. Good deal. We got a good crew out there. Doc Naylor and Jacob and Brooke. That's a hard job dealing with what, 130 15 to 18-year-olds and all the coaching staff and all the stuff they have to go through every day. It's a lot of work.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 as we come back, and Trey Harris is checked in the backfield.
Go Trey.
Had a few carries back in the first quarter.
3rd and 5 or so.
Trying to set up the screen for Trey. They get it. Flag coming in out on the far side near the 20, but just not much working on that.
I think that's a hold out there on the edge. You know, the play was really slow to develop, and it didn't look very slick from the get-go, and I can see Donnie's not real happy about it either.
Wait the call here.
I would think. Put it back where it was. Yeah.
Be holding. Will be half the distance to the goal line.
They're going to take the penalty instead of going for 4th down.
So yeah, it'll be 3rd and what, about 14 now?
Yeah, I don't know that I would have taken that penalty. 4th down. I mean, I don't think we're not going to go for it there. Surely, you didn't think we're going to do that. Okay.
They'll
Get another shot.
Mark it 3rd and 13. Trips here on the near side. Donnie trying to get 5 back there. It's not
wants
going to
every
go.
yard. It wants every yard he can get. Don't blame him.
Donnie Looking over the middle for Jonathan Smith. It's going to be really close.
I got it.
He got just enough. First down, Conway.
That was just a weird call. I don't agree with that at all. But who am I?
Southwest.
Yeah, for them. I agree completely with the play.
Quick pass to C.J. Neely out on the far side.
Holy
CJ's
cow.
still going. Moving the whole pile.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a gain of about, 8 yards, 7 or 8 for C.J. Neely.
Dude, he caught that ball with about 3 yard in, and then 5 more of it was just him just clambering down the sidelines.
It's 2nd and 2. 2 receivers to each side. Donnie over the middle for Jonathan Smith. Jonathan, Mr. Reliable.
He of the back shoulder catch variety. I mean, he turns in the air so well, and he had a good touch. He's had a couple of touchdowns like that kind of catch.
1st and 10 at the 45. Donnie looking on the near side, finds Jackson Anderson, another first down.
Tippy toe catch, fingertip catch. Toes and fingers right there. That's a great catch by Jackson Anderson.
Southwest having to deal with the quick-paced offense now. Trips to the left. They'll give it to Harris. Harris following behind Derek Haynes. Followed Derek Haynes and Isaiah Bowman. That's another first down.
Yeah, you called that. That was right there.
They'll do it again. Why not? Worked the first time. Trey Harris takes a hard hit near the 15. That's where they'll mark him. 48 seconds and ticking. Conway with all 3 timeouts.
Kobe Irwin coming in. Harris, 2 great runs there. Nicely done.
It'll be 2nd and 3. Donnie looking to pass quickly. Finds Jackson Anderson down inside the 5. They'll mark him at the 2.
Clock will stop while they set the chains or set the ball for 1st and goal. Plenty of time.
Well, no hurry here. They're letting the clock run down.
Maybe they're not going to let them score. Maybe they just want to not score. Donnie. Yeah, they're going to hold up. That's nice. Nicely done.
Coach Buck James calls him off. Got all the way down to the 2. And that's going to do it for the first half. 49-0. Conway on top to open 7A Central play. We'll have quite the show here for you at halftime. Dance, band, whatever they show on the field, we'll have it
here.
We'll have it for you. Coming up next, the Conway Regional Health System halftime show here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium, and up first looks like it will be Conway Dance. Or is that Conway Cheer?
Well,
I got pom-poms.
No, I think that's Dance.
Okay.
To be honest.
I'm going to be honest, kind of hard to know.
Well, I know.
Because they got the pom-poms.
They both have. I know. It surprised me as well. This is going to be a big band night. I see there's got to be 500 bands.
There's 1,000 kids here.
Maybe they will play Happy Birthday to Chris Bentley. It's his birthday.
Okay. And
he's
who
with
is Chris Bentley?
He's with UCA PD.
Oh,
good friend of ours over at UCA, and I don't know how old he is. He's somewhere between the age of 35 and 72.
Oh, okay.
But you know. He's a good dude. Wow, I mean, listen. Are we going to? The whole band thing is throwing me off. I mean, there is every band
in Conway appears to be here.
Holy cow!
I don't hate it.
No, man, I love the band. Our dance team, by the way, really good. We have a really good dance team. Good program here.
So confirmed, it is Conway dance because your niece is out there.
Little Miss Behaviory.
Okay, but Conway cheer not
performing because there's too many bands.
Because it's battle of every Conway band imaginable.
Conway's going to win the bands.
Well, this is cool. I do vaguely remember this from last year.
Yeah. So let's real quickly, can we talk about some of these scores?
Yeah, as they're setting up, Keith, I don't know if you have that 7A Central graphic. If you want to pull that up, but yeah, scores around the 7A Central. Bryant is up 24-0 over Northside. That's at Northside. Last check. Last score update we have from Cabot at Jonesboro is Cabot 14, Jonesboro 7, and no score update to give you from North Little Rock at Central so far.
That could be actually the score.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But then
both 2 0-3 teams.
But a West score that I find very interesting is Bentonville and Harbor. Harbor has been down for several years, and they've actually struggled this year as well. And Bentonville's only up 11.5.
Interesting.
Weird. That's
38-27. Yeah. And then you got 2 3-0 teams, Rogers and Fort Smith Southside. That game's 17-10 at halftime. Rogers up on top on the road at Fort Smith. So yeah.
Stats would show me also this is an interesting score for those of you that follow other than 7A ball. Pulaski Academy and Little Rock Christian. In the second quarter, Little Rock Christian is beating PA 34-6.
I don't hate it.
That's weird. There's some weird stuff going on.
Not here.
Not here, though.
Here it's 35 points.
No.
35 points in the first quarter.
In the first quarter.
And then 14 points in the second.
You're going to shortchange us there.
It was a down second quarter.
Well, but we were sitting with a touchdown to get on the 1 yard line, and Coach James called the dogs off, called the cats off.
He did indeed. I imagine a lot of people may be tuning in now for the first time.
Yeah, and welcome if you are. This is a good-looking set.
The downside is that it's going to take a while to get them set up because that's just
be patient.
It's a lot of
kids.
Students.
That is a lot of kids, man.
It's
good stuff.
Managed right now. And then you got the Conway band out on the far side, ready to march in as well.
You think our band director Nathan Cunningham is looking at this going, yeah, the pipeline is rich. Pipeline is good for Conway High School band. That's him right there on the walkie-talkie saying, get everybody straight.
Get them where I want them.
Wearing some shiny Man, those are some shiny kicks he's got going on. The tennis shoes are flash.
All right,
There we go.
here we go. Enjoy the Conway, not just Conway High, every Conway band, it seems.
Good evening, Wampus fans. It's Max Band Night at Conway College Stadium, brought to you by Conway Corporation. Let's give these students a round of applause. On the field in front of you is the combined 6 through 12 Conway band program comprising approximately 800 band students. Tonight, we will be performing High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Give it up for the Conway Public Schools band program. We want to give a special thanks to our sponsor, Conway Corporation, for sponsoring Max Band Night. Give it up one more time for all the youngsters in the Conway Max Band.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
My name's Thad Harden, and I'm a doctor here in Conway. I'm on the Conway Regional Hospital Board and have been there since 2017. The most important thing that I could tell a man to do is to find a doctor. That's step one in all healthcare is to...
Well, we thought we were done, but now we're going to have the high school band performance. So sorry we jumped out of our Conway Regional spot there, but we can't miss the band.
No. Well, what a good deal, though. What was they said, 800?
800 students were out there. And it felt like 1,600. I'm just going to say it.
Well, it sounded like that. It was big.
So, yeah, not done just yet. About 8 minutes to go here at halftime, but high school band going to get their performance in as well. Cannot blame them.
No. And they got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, this is a lot of – those are some colors right there.
Yeah, I'm digging that. I like it. And the effort it takes just to get all this organized after you had 800.
They're about ready.
You know him, right?
Yes.
You can talk to him about where he got those blue shoes from.
I will.
I feel like we might need those for broadcast purposes.
He better have them on for courtside cats.
And now,
all right, here we go.
Give it up for the Conway High School Marching Band. The band is under the field command of drum majors Terry Brewington and Garrett Butler. Soloists tonight are Adele Moyaga, Claire Sledge, and Ian Mendez Sosa. We now invite you to enjoy part of our 2023 show, Beyond Imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway High School Marching Band. Let's give it up for all of our Conway Public Schools band students on Mass Band Night. Thank you once again to our sponsor, Conway Corporation.
Find a doctor and find a primary care physician that you trust. There are lots of them here in Conway. Find one that you get along with, that you can talk to, that you trust to take their advice, because that's the person that's going to find high blood pressure, to make sure that you're getting your screenings done, to make sure that you're up to date, to make sure that you're healthy. The average man was defined as living in poor health for the last 9 years of his life. So not only is his wife or family going to outlive him, they're going to have to take care of him for 9 years. That's why it's so important to have a primary care physician to take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of the people around you.
My name is Dr. Dylan Cruz. I'm a family medicine physician at the Conway Regional Medical Clinic at Prince Street. I grew up in Helena, Arkansas. I went to undergrad at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, and I attended medical school at NYIT-Com at Arkansas State in Jonesboro. I completed my family medicine residency at Conway Regional. I decided to stay here at Conway Regional following my residency because I enjoyed my training here. I would say that Conway Regional is different from other health systems because of its culture. I've always felt very welcome and appreciate the positive work environment that Conway Regional provides. Everybody's friendly and eager to help. There's collaboration throughout the departments, and I feel like the administration is engaged. That's not easy to find at health systems this size. The Conway Regional eye care value that resonates the most with me is accountability. It's important for me to be accountable for my patients, other providers, and the community. During residency, I became a father. Becoming a father gave me a new perspective on overall health, gave me an importance of taking care of my family and myself. I feel like I'll be able to relate to my patients in new ways I was not able to before. A new perspective on taking care of my family will translate on how I take care of my patients. I've gotten to meet the staff and other providers at the Prince Street Clinic, and they're wonderful. I appreciate the experience the current providers have and will enjoy working alongside with them. It's a great town with great people, and I look forward to becoming a part of Conway.
I've always wanted to be a healthcare provider ever since I was little. Those moments throughout the day that you know that you made a connection with somebody.
What I love about working at Conway Regional is the community. We are all working towards the same goals.
The thing I like to incorporate in patient care the most is education. I just want to help people, but that's really what it is. I want to get up and come to work every day and make sure that every one of my patients has everything they need.
It's the reason that so many of our patients drive from Jacksonville and Morrilton and Little Rock. We're family. And I think that spills over in how we connect with our patients.
Can't wait to come back the next day and do it again. That's what I love.
All right, back live here at halftime. Just a few minutes to go on the scoreboard. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half stats put together by Stats Scott Taylor and Justin King. Love these new graphics from our man Justin. Just total offense, 118 to 356.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can look at this. I mean, we don't have that many more. We doubled the rushing yards basically, but it is. That says it all right there. I mean, but look at the thing that I would point to are two things. The first down, 6 to 24.
Yeah.
But the attempts to completion for Donnie is 20 of 23.
Yeah.
That's a good number. If you're Donovan Amalo and the Conway offense, that's a fantastic number. 3 touchdowns, no picks.
And I'm going to assume that, you know, we're not going to see him again tonight.
I wouldn't think so. It's going to be running clock from the start of the second half. Again, it could have been 56 to nothing, but we sat down at the 1 yard line, didn't call another play, and which I think is a really good thing by Coach James. That's a good move. One of many. We will have to get your score cards out and we're going to have a lot of names here, new names. So if we miss one, we apologize. We will try to get as many in as we can as we go. Right away, Will Upton.
Yeah, Will Upton going to be kicking
off. Number 37.
So final numbers tonight, 20. Well, I say final. I'm assuming it's the final number. 20 for 23, 266, and 3 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns for Donovan Amalo. He also had 1 rushing touchdown, so 4 total touchdowns tonight. That takes him over 90 total touchdowns on his career. He's got 91 now.
Goodness.
Angled kick from Will Upton. Tucker's just going to progress, going to take him right out of bounds. The Southwest will start this drive at the 15. A lot of new names coming in. Carter Stapleton in at safety. I see Kyler Smith out there as well, a corner. I think Jacavian Jackson, a junior corner on the other side. Down on the line, I see Caleb Kern again. What else we got in there? 45. That is Caleb Hunt. He's a junior. Xavier Wright's playing linebacker. Whit Williams still out there. Ryan Talent still out there at linebacker.
Justice is still out there at the end.
Justice Hills. I'm trying to see who's playing that other tackle spot. Is that 50? If it's 50, it's Hayden Williams.
Okay. It is.
Opening pass here, big play to start the second half for Forte. Completes pass to Lewis.
Tyler Smith on the tackle and on the coverage. They were having success with that in the last drive that they had, kind of that deep middle.
First down at the 40. Low snap to Forte, somehow gets it to the running back. Caleb Kern in there. And Xavier Wright.
Okay, Caleb Hunt.
Caleb Hunt, yeah.
Yes. 45.
45, not 35.
Good tackle, good solid tackle out there by both Calebs.
And Jonah Cecil playing some safety out there still.
Yeah.
I think that's 50.
Yeah, it is. You're right. You're exactly right.
Unless it's 58.
I think it's 50. I'm
trying to see.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the defensive tackle spot on the right side. Yeah, it's 50. Pass is incomplete. So 50 is Hayden Williams. He's a senior.
Third down and 10.
2 good plays by the defense there.
And we haven't mentioned it, but running clock the entire second half.
It'll be as long as the first half was, the second half should be short.
Yeah, the second half should be shorter than the entire first quarter. If I were guessing.
It's probably a true statement.
3rd and 10 for Forte. Conway showing pressure. Xavier Wright coming on the blitz. Pass incomplete. Trying to connect with Logan White.
Great job. Good push by your defensive line. They never got to Forte, but a good push. He was never very comfortable. And throw was wayward. Nicely done by the defense there.
Looks like they will bring on the punt team as Lewis is back out.
Last time there was a low snap and he could not gather it in time to do anything with it.
Conway won't send anyone back to receive. Still having trouble getting this punt team fully out there.
Yeah, trying to count as they go.
Play clock down to 4 now. They're going to have to hurry. They do get it off. High snap. Lewis controls it, gets the punt away. I get why they keep Forte out there, just, to have more options with your offense, but Lewis, pretty good punter.
Yeah, no, he's tagged a couple of those. Nice. All right, let's see what we got. I would expect to see Tapp out there at quarterback.
Wesley Tapp will take the field out there. I see Blake Kordsmeyer in at receiver.
Moose.
C.J. Neely on the near side along with Zach Colbeth, and then, Moose Grimes out on that far side. Kobe Irwin at running back. See Ronnie Navarro at left tackle. Jackson Warlow in at the other tackle spot. Jakylan Croft playing guard. Should be Heath Owen.
61.
Actually, it's Jakylan Croft at center. We'll try and get a look at who the guards are here in a second.
Oh, boy,
Flag
that's too bad there.
On the far side is Tap. Had a good look at Blake Kordsmeyer.
Hey, man, I mean, I get it. It's just a step back throw, but that ball was zipped. That had a lot of juice on it.
So Tavik Somerville's in at left guard. I'm trying to see who that is at right guard. Looks like another 5 on the right side. Might be, I think it's Kyler Faison out on the right side. You get it out to Zach Colbeth. Zach flashing the speed, turns the corner. Man, oh man, Zach Colbeth pushed out of bounds after the first down. They're going to mark it at about the 37.
If you watched any of your reels you've done, we talked about this guy's speed.
Yeah, you did.
He's lightning fast there, man. He needed another foot on the boundary, and he's gone.
Give it to Kobe. Kobe bouncing it to the right. He's going to have about 7 yards on first down.
That's a good, solid run by Kobe. Thing I like about Kobe is that he can do a little bit of everything, and he does it all really well. He hesitates in the backfield when he needs to. He gashes when you need him to do that. He catches the ball out of the backfield. Blocks well. There's a lot of goodness to his game.
Moose Grimes getting in on the action out on the far side.
Yeah, great catch by Moose there.
He's got a first down.
He caught it basically at the line of scrimmage, kind of the same pass that they've been running, a little hitch pass, and he took off with it. Nicely done by Moose. And the other thing, too, was the pace of that pass made that all happen. That was whipped out there.
1st and 10. Give it to Kobe. Kobe following Jackson Warlow. It's a big guy to follow. It's going to pick up about a yard.
Yeah, actually good to see Anthony Kennedy, who's hurt earlier in the ballgame, back out there.
Kingston Jackson checking in at tackle.
Big number 77. Specs on that guy. We don't have the specs on the sheet, but
I've been trying to get those. I've not been
big.
been lucky.
They're big.
Those. 2nd and 9. Quick pass to Blake Kordsmeyer here on the near side. Blake got some blockers working for him. He's going to get it close to the 35. They'll mark it, yeah, right around the 35.
I will say this while you were talking about Blake. I was watching Kingston Jackson. He took the biggest guy they had, 44, and drove him 8-10 yards down the field. I mean, it wasn't even a battle. This guy just shoved him all the way into the backfield.
3rd and 2. Trey Harris in the backfield next to Tap. They'll go trips to the right. They'll give it to Trey. Trey following those big blockers. Flag coming in on the backside, back near the 40.
It's usually a sign of a hold.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, I'll
face
take
mask.
that.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Already under the 6-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
That didn't take long.
No, running clock the rest of the way. It's 49-0, 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for your Wampus Cats after the penalty. Tap gives it to Irwin. Irwin bouncing around, making something happen. It's going to pick up about 2.
Nicely done now.
And checks in Amari Davis at running back.
Well, he looked good the first chance he had the chance to touch the ball against, I think it was Springdale.
No, it was, Springdale. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, last home game.
Yeah.
And Braxton Schutzel, the junior, checks in on the offensive line. A tap going up for C.J. Neely. C.J. double covered out there.
A little extra coaching here from Coach Kelly.
Kamarian Kidd, a junior, checks in at receiver. Here on the near side, he'll be in the slot. Kind of battle of the bands out there right now. 3rd and 8. Tap rolling out to his right. Trying to find Moose Grimes out there. He connects, but there is a flag.
That's a great catch by Moose. That's too bad.
Holding's going to wipe out that first down.
Wipes out a catch by Moose. Good throw all the way across the field by Tap. Moose caught it right at the stripe, had a first down. Wipes it out. Get a chance to see Moose. I think he's going to be playing basketball coming up. Some time on the football field first.
Well. False start's going to back it up even more and checks back in as Jackson Warlow, the junior. Left tackle's going to make it 3rd and 23. They've got the marker across the way, has it 1st and 23, but
what is it?
On the scoreboard they have it 3rd and 23. Tap under pressure, lofts it up for Zach Colbeth, wide open in the middle of the field. Zach Colbeth, 42-yard touchdown from Wesley Tap to Zach Colbeth.
You can't do any better than that from Tap. I mean, that he stood in, took the blow right at the point. Wide open, great route by Colbeth. Man, that's two good plays by your offensive players. Nice.
Will Upton in for the extra point. It's up and good, 56-0. Conway extends the lead, 1:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews. You've probably seen commercials like this one for Conway Corp TV, our streaming video service. And maybe you thought you would get around to calling and making the switch. Well, I'm here to remind you to make the call. Now is the time. Stream your favorite channels of live TV at home or on the go on the Conway Corp TV app. You'll love innovative features like Restart TV, Replay TV, and the Cloud DVR. Call us at 501-450-6000 and make the switch to Conway Corp TV today.
Great drive for your second team offense. They get 7 points on the board.
Man, that was, listen, Tap hung in there, and I mean, at the last second delivered a strike to Colbeth, who was just screaming out there, wide open.
Southwest will return. Carter Stapleton with the big hit inside the 10.
Yeah, Pat Tillman would have been proud of that hit. Man, he didn't let the flowing locks get in the way of a really, really dynamite tackle. Open field, really nice. Good job, 40. He had to sit out a year of football. I was talking to his mom before the game. He had to sit out a year of football with a foot injury, and so lost all kinds of time. And just, I mean, absolutely loves the game, wants to play, plays hard. Is a little undersized, but man, he doesn't let that count.
That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Quick one. It's 56-0. We'll be back with the final quarter of action here on Conway Corp after this break.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business, easily pay friends, and quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Thank you for your business.
final quarter set to get underway here. Southwest will start this drive all the way back at the 10 after the short kickoff return.
Derek Vassar in for Southwest at quarterback.
Going deep, Kyler Smith there. Defending against Lewis. Big gain.
He came up with the ball. Just a jump ball that
he said, I got it.
That Lewis got the better of him there just on a jump ball. We have a lot of new faces out there. Got Jackie Nesbitt. Josh.
Nesbitt was he got that first fumble of the year.
Is that right?
Yeah,
that's right.
It was hard to see because there were so many bodies in there, but I was looking at the defensive stats this week, and he was the one that was credited with that first fumble.
57's out there. That's Josh Vinces,
sophomore.
DeMonte Purefoy's out there.
Juju Jones.
Kalen Turner. Call a timeout.
Got a timeout on the field.
Oh, got an injury. Okay.
Southwest injury.
Checking so many players, I didn't see what was going on there. A lot of tail lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the distance. Wampus Cats have put on a performance tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Go ahead and look at some final numbers tonight for your starters. Des Davidson had 7 carries for 31 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Donovan Amalo was 20 for 23. That's going to raise the completion percentage. 20 for 23, 266, 3 passing touchdowns. He also had a rushing touchdown. Chris O'Neill, 6 catches for 119, 3 touchdowns. And the only other receiving touchdown was Zach Colbeth. Happened on that last drive for Conway.
Zach Colbeth with a wide open catch. I mean, it was nice.
2nd and 8. Hand off here. Uh-oh. Carter Stapleton gonna push him out of bounds. Near the 35. That was, I believe that was Robinson.
Saved the day.
Excuse me, that is
number 5.
Devin Floyd.
Yeah. Carter with a great open field tackle right there on the boundary.
First and 10. Give it to Floyd again. Xavier Wright. Is that Xavier in there?
It was Caleb.
It's 45.
Yeah, Caleb
Hunt.
Caleb Hunt.
The
I
junior.
don't know if this is going to be a face mask or it's going to be a whole face mask. Yeah, that looked like a face mask as well. A good tackle, just grabbed a little bit of the face mask. 5-yard penalty. Clock continues to run even though it's a penalty.
Makes it 1st and 5.
Oh, yeah. Josh Vinces.
It's a sophomore. Caleb Kern checking back in, as well as Hayden Williams.
Was that Purefoy? Couldn't tell. I thought it was Josh Vinces.
I thought it was 57.
I thought it was too. That's who that is on the end, I believe. Yeah, I think that's who I would give him credit to.
Southwest looking to pass.
Good catch.
Jacavion Jackson there in defense. Granado hauled in the pass for the first down.
Yeah, got him cut in front of him. Good play defensively. Not bad at all there. Just a bigger guy making a play on the ball there. Good catch.
Handoff here. Ball is loose. Caleb Kern falls on it.
Josh Fences made the tackle, stripped the ball out.
Second turnover picked up by this Conway defense tonight. Had an interception back in the first half by Jonah Cecil.
Man.
A fumble recovery here by Caleb Kern.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Watch
And they
this.
continue
Fences
to keep
with the
Southwest out.
Strip out. Right there, Caleb Kern. Good teammates there. That's the way you do that.
We will get to see Wesley Tapp again.
Is it Trey Harris back there? I believe it is.
It is, it is. They'll give it to Trey. Trey, so much space here on the near side. First down and more. Give him about 15 on that carry.
Space provided by your offensive line. Warlow out there.
I see Heath Owen at right guard.
Yeah, Heath was out there as well. That's nicely blocked there. That was all kinds of territory for Trey.
Bruce Grimes here on the near side. Bradley Retzloff is checked in on the far side at receiver. Next to CJ Neely. They're going to give it to Harris again. Harris. And he is showing the flashes of speed. Shifty. Max Owen will check in now at quarterback. We'll also get a look at Devin Davis, senior, number 38. It's Devin or Devon?
Max, this is junior. He's also a baseball player. So a lot of these guys are baseball players. Max, a baseball player for the Cats.
2nd and 7. Max will pass. Over the middle, looking for C.J. Neely.
Okay.
Incomplete.
Good. The thing about that is he knew exactly where he was going to go with the ball. He had a great route by Neely. He threw it where nobody could get it besides Neely. So good decision there, just to let him a little bit too much. A little hot, coming in hot.
It's 3rd and 7. We're under the 6-minute mark here left in the game. Bring in the receivers all tight. Max trying to loft it up for Davis. Coming out of the backfield. Good idea, just couldn't quite get it.
Oh, that's 6 right there, unfortunately, Max, man. That's too bad.
I'll bring on the punt team, and it'll be Will Upton back to punt. Austin Watkins still deep snapping.
They ran the wheel route, and it was wide open. So let's see what Will's got here.
And we used to do that a lot with Boogie.
Boogie Carr. Oh, good punt, Will.
Nice punt, fair caught. Oh, didn't quite get it. Did Conway land on it?
I think they got it back. Yeah, he
Man.
fell on it.
Had a chance there for turnover number 3.
Good punt by Will Upton. And a good snap by Austin Watkins, spotlight player. Always working double duty, plays defensive end. Deep snapper for 3 years now.
All right. Monte Purefoy in at defensive tackle next to Julian Jones. Got Stephon Wade in at defensive end here on the near side. And Caleb Hunt on the other side. I wonder if that's related to Jacoby anyway.
Got Blade Dykes back at safety, 84. That's too many people moving.
Yeah, too many people moving at the same time.
I don't know a lot about football, but I know that one. That's coming back.
Down under 4 minutes now. This defense can just hold a little bit longer.
Man, you know they want it.
Complete that shutout. Well, and coming into the game, it was 104-0. It's now 160-0 in 3 games between Conway and Southwest.
That's a big number there on one side and not much of a number on the other.
And I mean, we talked about they really have the weapons now.
They do.
I really thought that they would be able to put up a little more of a fight tonight.
Yeah, it just, I mean, to be honest, we imposed our will on both sides of the ball, and it hasn't even really been close.
Derek Murdoch, a senior, showing some speed for the Griffins out there. Checking in now for your Wampus Cats. It's Jamari Poindexter, junior, checking in on the defensive line. They
marked him out at the 45.
1st and 10. Another handoff.
Good tackle.
Xavier Wright.
Yeah, I like that. There was some space out there, and he just almost broke it. Xavier was tough enough.
Be 2nd and 4. They give it to Kevin Williams. Kevin trying to get a first down. He will not. Stopped a few yards short. We're under 2 minutes to play.
He did make the tackle, but Poindexter did a good job out there with his block, pushing it all the way deep into the backfield and caused the running back to have to go as wide as he could go, and that forced him into the boundary. It's a nice job there by Poindexter on the end.
Be 3rd and 3. Seconds to play. Vassar connects across the middle. It's going to be a first down. Carter Stapleton.
No, that's Blade Dykes.
Oh, Blade Dykes.
Blade Dykes. So you would have thought, the way Carter plays, that's a great open field tackle by Blade Dykes.
I saw 40 and I just called it as Carter. Sorry, Blade.
What's this? Nice. Lined him up. Size him up. You can't go. Well done.
Minute left. 1st and 10. Vassar going deep. And just a little miscommunication out there. This reminds me a lot of last year's game.
Oh, yeah.
The final drive for Southwest, they were getting
pressure,
so
man.
close
to
scoring. And they're going to have another shot here, but this Conway defense, you know they want to keep this shutout alive.
Yeah, and they want to score. And so this is the two wills.
Well, they're running a lot of time off here.
They are.
I think this will be the final play for Southwest, their final shot at it. 2nd and 10. Conway get one more play. Vassar lofting it up. Going to be chased down from behind. Conway going to stop him down near the 5. That's going to do it. Conway preserving the shutout over Little Rock Southwest. They moved to 1-0. 7A Central play in the conference opener here tonight at John McConnell Stadium. Big win for your Wampus Cats. They remain undefeated on the year, 4-0, and just cruising.
I'll tell you what, it was really a lot of different things going well for your Wampus Cats, but I will say this. This is the kind of game with someone's playing a lot better than what you're used to. Coaches did a great job of getting their guys lined up, getting focused after a long road trip, and you know, they took care of business in every facet of this ball game. Super proud of the way the coaches did that.
You saw a shot earlier of Coach Daryl Patton and Coach Buck James. Between those two, combined 386 wins.
Well, and we did a little bit of looking back since in the last, 20 years?
2003 when Patton started at Fayetteville. So, yeah, 20 years.
They've won 9 of the 20 7A titles between
half.
The two of them.
Yeah.
Almost half.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane right there. All right. Hey, great night for your Wampus Cats. Glad we could bring all of it to you live tonight. 56-0 win. Conway over Little Rock Southwest. Our thanks tonight to Ashton Brown, our field producer, Keith Kelly, our director, Dewey Farmer on replay, Alex Douglas, David Tooley, and Jenna Kelly on cameras. Scott Taylor on stats, Justin King on social media, Kara Kirby back at HQ watching the stream, and of course our thanks as always to our executive producer, Jeff Matthews. He's Tim Roach, I'm Levi Gilbert, and we will see you next week on the road at North Little Rock. North Little Rock 0-3. I don't know about I haven't seen the score update tonight. They're playing Central tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But we'll have the next conference game for you at North Little Rock next week. Thanks for watching.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.